By the way, Nohu, why don't you use Overwatch case for content? It's boring, and I don't want to be remembered as a judge. I want to be remembered as a coach and a player. So that's why for my YouTube content, I have been using analysis and rank matches. It's fun to watch, actually. Is that so? Maybe I'll give it a try.
Plague our enemy in the bag.
Wait. Let's focus on this one. What's your medal? Crusader 4. Alright. Crusader 4 Slark. Let's see it here. Crusader 4 Slark. Crusader 4 Slark. And what's your comment about this game? Mid was my friend. I would like to know what I could have done better. I feel like my lane stage is not always the best. Alright, this one is more specific. I like it. Thanks for the follow, Angelo TV. So, since we're going to talk about the lane stage of your game, let's take a look with your hero and your partner. Are you going to play with Trent in here or Vengeful?
Seconds to battle.
But yeah, you're going to play in the safe lane, right? So you either have Venomancer, Trent, I don't know who the fuck is your laning partner is. But to me, it's clear that you're going to play against Pudge and Darkseer. Yes? So, if that is the case, I want to know what is the... I want to see how you process it when it comes to your itemization. So, you went for the Tango and then stats. Nothing unusual. Killing Blade, okay. But, this is the bad thing about this. It's too early for you to level up any skill. This is applicable to all of the players out there. Please use your skill or level up a skill accordingly to your lane or to the situation. Because right now, if you go for essence shift, what if you got hook in here? You cannot get out of danger because you don't have pounds, right? So Pudge hook, Zeus Winter Wyvern, Darkseer PL was there. You're dead. Okay? So don't level up his skill immediately. Because you need like full wave to get level 2. And you might even give up first blood. Or even lose the lane because of that leveling. So yeah, let's see it here. You want to go for power treads. So as you can see, the Darkseer is just pushing out the lane. You're denying. But you are receiving a lot of damage. It's actually plus 5 Venomancer. Do you know what's the problem in this here? Like first wave? Look at your health. You already used 1 Tango. If you got hook right there, you're dead. So here. Do you only review ranked game? No. It doesn't matter. As long as you're less than 6k MMR, I can analyze your replay. Any row. So, going back here, what should I call you? Slark. I just call you Slark. Fuck it. You have so many names. Since there is already a double ion shelled creeps in here, it's a good thing that you managed to deny this melee creep. But after this is the problem starts. This is the problem. After this, you managed to deny and then last it once, but you stayed for too long. Okay, you stayed for too long and then you didn't recognize that you are already half HP. So imagine if the hook lands right here, or enemy has like stun, you're dead. So what could be better in this point? If I were you, if I'm the fucking Slark right here, I am going to draw the aggro of the creeps. Okay, draw the aggro. So if you draw the aggro in here, the melee creeps will be here, with your range creep, and then you can deny it, or maybe not deny it, and then aggro again the creeps towards you, and then play under tower. Okay? So if the creeps are already in the tower, you can easily destroy the creeps with the iron shells. If you manage to clear the creeps immediately, um, possibly you will not be able to last it those creeps because it's under your tower and then you're being pressured. But the point is, you're preventing yourself to be in there, like going for the double iron shelled creeps and taking a lot of damage. So the cost is possibly one or two creeps, or even three, or maybe four if you're really that bad when it comes to last hitting under tower. Okay, but the trade is that you are not going to spend your tango. Okay, and possibly the Venomancer is the one that will what you call this, harass the Darkseer because he's the range, right? You're melee, so I think it's the most it's a problem with most MMR, low MMR. Yeah, the aggro. Um, the point is, you're Slark, right? You're Slark. Once your Slark hits level 6, once you get level 6 on Slark, there's no way that you will be pressured by them. Even if you got hook, even if you got vacuum, you can just pounce away and then regen with the Shadow Dance, right? That's your goal in this lane. Get as much experience as you can, sustain the fucking lane, because what will happen if they keep using their spells? They will run out of mana. Okay? They will run out of mana and then let your Venomancer do the job because they're both melees, although they have mobility like the Surge, and then this guy has hook for repositioning. But let the Venomancer do his job. It's not your job right now to harass the Darkseer and the Pudge, because the trade is that you're being harassed so much, and if you're really low for the most part, potentially you're not going to lane anymore in here. Let's see what will happen here. Let's see how you process that info. I'm sure your Slark in this game is not gonna apply those things that I've mentioned because this is in the past. But hopefully, if you manage to get another game like this, you do a better job when it comes to the to reading the game. Yeah, you don't want to aggro. So if you want to play safely like this, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. But if you don't want to aggro, you will not be able to play aggressive. Imagine if you push out the lane. Imagine if you aggro this trip wave to here, it will be destroyed or it will be killed, and then you are going to push the lane. And since the lane is being pushed in, possibly you're going to play around here, and then you can scout this Darkseer, sustaining his mana. So possibly he will not be able to find the time to sustain his mana with a clarity. And your Venomancer will be able to possibly pull in here since the enemy is being pressured by the creeps and such. Reset the map. So here, let's see. Hook the Venom, pouncing in. You lost the range grip right there. You got boots, which is fine. By the way, Michael, if you're not going to upgrade your circlet, maybe just buy this item. Ring of Regen. This is good for sustain. So yeah, look at you. He's going to stack it first, and then pull maybe. Last hits. All right. Deny.
Get out of here.
Nice. Yeah, you're not really going for any crypt aggro in here aside from that because you really attack the enemy. But I don't see any proper crypt aggro in here. Now you're manipulating the crypts. I think you cannot sustain it because you only have one tango left, right? Imagine if you have more tango. Imagine if you just give up the first wave. Possibly you have like 2 or 3 more tangos by now. And another thing, this is something that you can actually try to ask for your teammate. especially if you're going to play something like Slark hero, or even Luna, Medusa, Turblade, heroes that is kind of level dependent to get level to get ahead of the game. So as you can see in here, let's go back to the first wave, okay? This is actually really cool thing because we are really using it in the immortal bracket. So if I'm the Slark in here and then I know the matchup like Darkseer and I need my level 6 as soon as possible, so I will be fine in the lane, what I will do is that I will ask my support to get out of the lane. What do I mean by that? If your Venomancer is not sharing any experience with you, that creep right there, once you killed the full wave, there's no deny or what or you know no denies from the enemy. You will get fast level 2 with a full wave. Okay, but for the most part, it's going to be like you must body block those creeps, and then it will be under tower, so it will be killed almost immediately. And once it got killed, you get their level 2, and then that's the time that you can tell your support to, now you can come in here in the lane, I'm level 2. Okay, and possibly your full wave is still alive in here since it's under tower, and it will be double waved, but it's fine, you're level 2, and then 3 heroes are level 1, like your support, and then the enemy offlane, and then the enemy support. 3 heroes will be level 1, Pudge, Darkseer, Venom, and then you're level 2. So most people think it's toxic in this bracket and won't do it. Fine then. At least I'm giving you like ideas, things that we are doing in the higher MMR bracket. Let's go back where we are, shall we? Yeah, here. I think it's around here. First blood, okay. So you're going for the power treads. I actually like the going for the boots first item. Dude, you don't really need to fight right now, Michael, because once you have level 6, you can easily do this. Look at the cost. Look at the fucking cost right here. Can you imagine that you're running around to this Pudge, and then the trade is that full wave. If you play in here, possibly you're so close with the power treads. Like you'll get like 200 golds right here. Bounty 34.39, 43.52. So that's like 200 golds right here that you lost, and the damage just half HP Pudge. That's it. But I saved my support, didn't I? Yeah, you save your support, but is that the actual way of playing carry? Your carry is saving your support? Are you okay? It's not the right way to play carry. If you want to be a saving guy, you should play pos 5, like Dazzle, Oracle, Shadow Demon, Vengeful. It's not your job to save your support if they are in danger, because again, talk about the trade-off. Okay, if you miss those golds right there, and you delayed your items, possibly you will not be able to carry the game. Right? Even with these guys like Zed and then Dane, when we played party, and then they're dying right in front of my eyes, I don't care. I just farm my item because I know that's my job. And you need to remember, Michael, if your support died, they will have like full HP and then mana back because of the respawn, and possibly they could get their items like, let's say, Tango, Salve, Clarity, Mango, any other items, and possibly he will be able to out-sustain the enemy because he's full HP and mana again, while the enemy consume a lot of resources in the process. So yeah, the trade-off. Don't be afraid to make a trade. And another thing, If your Venomancer died right there, you're gonna be alone in the top lane. And you will get like full experience and get faster level 6. Or don't tell me that you don't want to be alone. That's why you save your Venomancer in here. That's really unlikely for a carry player to care about other people. If you're like that, maybe carry is not for you. I'm just kidding, bro. But yeah, it's fine if you save the guy, but if you go for the pounce and then lose the last hits, it's not really worth it. Maybe scaring them away, it's fine, but chasing them, like committing pounce, it's not fine. Because you lose a crit wave. And yeah, you're just last hitting in here, happily farming. It's nighttime, and then you're almost level 6. I did it so the enemy don't get fed experience and gold by him, to be honest. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm telling you, man, it's not worth it. It's not really worth it. There are things that we call tactical suicide, tactical feed. You know, I am a main support player. I really utilize those tactical feed early on. Let's say I'm playing Undying, Ogre, you know, Abaddon, Elder Titan. I'll be happy to die and get the full reset, full HP mana, you know, and the enemy is kind of dying on me. I'll take it, while my carry is free farming happily. Because once the carry is fine, I can take over of the lane. So here you got Shadow Dance, right? And then you're going for Echo Saber, which is a really good item right now. The stats, the mana, the double attack, it's really nice. So you want to farm first before fighting, because if you want to fight, I think you will go for Magic Wand and then go for Diffusal if you want to fight. But it appears to me you want to farm, so it's fine. That's your idea about this game. By the way, if you try to contest farming, it's gonna be difficult for you in the mid game to the late game, because you have like PL and then Zeus. You cannot man fight a PL later on. So if I were you, I will go for early fighting. They just died, bro. I don't know. What the fuck was that? By the way, there's a trick that I can suggest to you playing Slark. If you're going to use your Dark Pack, let's say for farming or for fighting, try to go for switch for the intelligence threads first, and then when it's about to explode, you can try to switch it to the strength, because this one is based on the health. I mean, the mana cost is for intelligence, yes, for the casting, but after like 1.5 seconds, it will take damage, or you will take 50% damage. So people are going for strength threads after that, after casting the Dark Pack. So you will receive less damage. And then if you're going to attack again, you can go for agility, power trades again. Thread switching is really nice for Slark. And yeah, this is a feed. I didn't expect this shield to do so much damage. Oh well. You need to learn it the hard way. Because if you're kind of careful in there, like reserving your pounds, you can just poke at the Darkseer, and then if you think you're kind of dying, you can pounce out. But no, it didn't happen. Easy top one. Dude, if you're playing with me, if I'm playing the Darkseer, I will fucking tip you right there. Or use the voice line or whatever, just to tilt you, because that's really stupid right there. If your team realize that you died stupidly, they will lose confidence that you can carry the game. And now you're even asking for help. Like, what the fuck, dude? You're actually fine in here. Why you're asking for help? Shit. Can you imagine that the Darkseer is actually bullying you out of the lane? This is really unacceptable, Michael. Because like what I've mentioned, the Slark is really good because of the heal at level 6. You should do some poking, like attack him first, or maybe go for the creeps, and then if you get low, reset, and then go again. Out sustain the Darkster, okay? Out sustain him. You have a natural way of healing, like this Shadow Dance, okay? Shadow fucking Dance, right there. Wait for you to go back to full HP and then go again. You're taking stacks? I think it's supposed to be for Electric. I remember this guy, Hoibu. Hoibu. I think this is the guy that invited me, but I didn't accept because I don't know him. Hoibu. You can actually complete the quarterstaff now. You can complete the quarterstaff now. I don't know what are you waiting. Holy shit! You went for Ogre Axe? I mean, yeah. You can try to remove your Iron Wrench. Shit. If you will keep doing that, you will die. He can vacuum you and then wall, and you cannot get out. But I guess he's not that confident. Because if I saw you use your pounce right there, I could kill you. Trust me. You could die in there. There's Iron Shell on the creep, and then there's Iron Shell on him. So, why are you scared? This one doesn't accept. You should try to go for Oblivion Staff first. And you can only go for the Ogre Axe for survivability, but I don't think you will actually die if you commit the same mistakes. Unless you commit the same mistakes. Like pouncing it and then dying. But yeah, it's fine. You have your Echo Saber. But I don't really like the Echo Saber build right here. I will go for Diffusal first item. And then fight. By the way, 11 minutes in, you're still in here. And good for you, because the enemy is not even trying to kill you. Like, they don't even try to push the top line with his team. Let's say Zeus Podge right there, or even PL. You can actually die in here easily. One gank. So Shadow Dance is not being activated, so that means there's a ward in there. I guess you didn't realize it. There's a ward, yeah. Shadow Dance still active. This is actually one of the good things about Slark. If the Shadow Dance is not active, that means it's warded. So, you're dead. Michael, I don't know what is this. I don't really know how you can play like this. Like, you're not looking into the minimap. You saw a hero, you commit. And then when you die, that's the time that you will say, oops, I fucked up. You know? But to me, it's kind of obvious because for the longest part, I don't see any other heroes on the map. Aside from the bottom, which they are diving. You need to think about how can you die in certain situations. Like, think first before going. Because if you're a carry and then you just die, like stupidly again, possibly it's game over because you don't have buyback or whatever. Okay? So before you commit, think about the consequences. I think that's your lesson as well when you play the Sand King with me, right? When I played Spectre, because you always go in without even thinking what will happen next. And no, it's not actually Spectre, it's actually Razor. And then when you when I'm asking for a stun, blink stun, you keep going for epicenter and then blink. And then I'm already dead because you didn't blink stun. You went for epicenter first, and I died already. So yeah, you really need to think about what will happen next. Consequences, you know, punishing. How can you die? How can the enemy kill you? How can they win team fight? Anticipate. So Zeus is possibly dead. Yeah. 4 heroes bottom. So actually your team is the one making moves in this game. For the longest time. You're just reacting to them. Okay, bit lucky in there. Acid shift. Nice, is dead. Keep going. No more hook. Okay. Farm, push. You actually need like magic wand in here, I think. By the way, when you finish your Shadow Blade, you immediately attack the tower, even though your team can already finish the tower. But since you attack the tower, if the enemy is wise, they could select your hero and then scout that you have Shadow Blade. Okay? You're giving too much info to the enemy. Even there, you attack the outpost, so the enemy know that you have Shadow Blade. But the question is, he can just TP right now because you use your pounce early on. Good thing the Slark got stunned. See how stupid your initiation here, Michael? Again, you are not thinking what will happen next. You don't anticipate the enemy's movement. So here, you can just easily go for Shadow Blade in there to sneak up to him. Okay? Because you know for sure that Zeus cannot kill you at that point, right? So here, look at here. You still have the Shadow Dance. You have Shadow Blade. Why the fuck you're not using it? Right? If you got the Shadow Blade, use it. You don't need to pounce immediately. Shadow Blade, sneak up to him, attack him, threaten him, and then if he's going away. By the way, this one has a slow. This one has a slow, and once you manage to slow him, like keep on attacking him, you can go for pounds, trap him in there, and then follow up. You know, it's really easy. You didn't think that if you failed in there. Yeah, he didn't use the Yules, surely. For sure, it's the Slark's fault, but at the end of the day, it's the Zeus will not be able to start his TP if you just Shadow Blade and then attack him, like stay on top of him, and then go for pounds if he's moving away. He's even happy that he managed to escape. Thank you for your stupidity, I'm alive. Basically what he's saying, right? So that's actually their core, their mid, that survive because of your mistake. Which is, for sure it's a small mistake, but at the end of the day, the Zeus, since he's alive, he win that team fight. Look at the damage, right? If Zeus is dead in there, they will not win that fight. Possibly you can still do whatever you want. This is actually risky. Shadow Blade is gone. Yeah, get out. Keep going. Yeah. I like the Shadow Blade. Keep going now then. Go again. Dominating, Michael. Keep going. Yeah, you have life still. Yeah. Keep attacking. Easy. How can you get ultra kill with your gameplay? Holy shit. This feels to me like a flex on your replay, Michael. You actually get rampage off of it. I did not really expect rampage from you. The enemy is just bad, okay? But I'm sure you still know the feeling of playing in our bracket, right? When we played together, the enemy is so punishable. They really punish so hard, right? You got one mispositioning, you're dead. One mispositioning again, you're dead again. One misusage of spell, fight is over. Because we played against immortals in there at the time, and then 5-man party. So at least you are shining in here in your bracket. But if if you want to play in a higher bracket, let's say Archon, Legend, you need to play better than this. Okay? You need to play better than this. Because if you don't play better, you'll be stuck in here. Got 0 deaths after playing in that bracket. Yep. That's understandable. Because in our bracket, it's way faster when it comes to the pacing. These kind of things will not fucking happen. You will not be able to Shadow Blade your way into them as well because they have like sentries and then they're going to play around sentries. But yeah, it's fine. You want Roshan? Vengeful died. Vengeful is actually needed in here for the armor reduction. But yeah, you managed to get it. Go for it. This finisher BKB, I don't think you should fight. Even with Aegis, not on mid. Maybe in bottom part of the map you can fight. But not on mid. Bottom, farm? Farm bottom. What are you doing? Finish your BKB. Why you're smoking with them? Don't smoke. Finish your BKB. Because if you lose this fight, your BKB will be delayed again. And if you don't have BKB, you cannot easily win the fight. Even with the Aegis. I don't get it. You're stopping yourself from getting your BKB done. Look at the damage of the enemy. It's just based on magical damage. Magical damage only. If you got BKB, you will not die in here. You are not going to die in here if you got BKB. You are not going to get that low either. And it's a handicap fight. You don't have any vision in there. You're just being too confident with the Aegis. That's it. But now you have BKB. You're dead. With no Aegis. Yeah, maybe fight now. Broken, okay. You need to get the Zeus first. If you don't get Zeus, you'll just melt. Wait, you don't have... You BKB and then keep chasing the PL. Rampage and then lose? Is that one of these games? Yeah, you still win the game. Yo, Michael. Can you stop going on the PL in here? Like, you need to know which target to go as well. Is that so that... I mean, they managed to win this game, which is fine. Michael, here's the thing. The team fight of the enemy, or the backbone of the enemy's draft, is not Podge, not PL, not Darkseer. It's going to be the fucking Zeus and the Winter Wyvern. Okay? If you get your hands to this Zeus, like he's dead, you can easily win the fight. But in this case, though, the PL died first. I don't know how it happened, but... Or maybe my expectations are just high, okay? Expectations are just high on me. So, this thing will not happen in the higher MMR. And that's what I'm trying to prepare you. I don't want to prepare you in this Crusader bracket. I want to prepare you to the Archon or Legend bracket. Or even Ancient or Divine, you know? So never go on the PL unless you're so sure that you can kill him. And you saw the Podge and the Winter Wyvern because they can save the PL. Okay? But when it comes to going on the Winter Wyvern or the Zeus, possibly they don't have a way of surviving. Like this, yeah, you go to the Winter Wyvern, they're dead. They have no way of surviving, right? The punch will not show up in there, bro. It's not gonna happen. You have vision and everything. Like the wards and the... Yeah, the punch showed up, but... You can actually tank the hook right there. I don't know why I did it. You're baiting the vengeful. So here, I think this game is over, Michael, at this point. You managed to win a big team fight and then managed to get the racks and get surprised. Yeah, that's the only time that you scout the item of the Pudge. Surprised Blink Dagger, and you died. Do you have any question for me though? Why you're comforting Michael? Don't worry, Michael. I've been there. Like, I got Rampage, still got Flame, but no, by no hope. I mean, yeah, sure, you got the Rampage. But at the end of the day, I'm not worried about the good things that you did. I'm a coach. Okay. I'm a coach. So if I'm a coach, I'll focus on your bad things or bad mistakes or habits that you've been doing, and then fix it. So, sure, I can compliment you and such, but I actually wanted to get used onto the onto the mistakes rather than praised. Because in the ranked matchmaking, random people, random players, if you commit a mistake, they'll be really angry at you. At least you are kind of close to reality if I'm doing it. I think my biggest problem is always the laning phase. It laning phase. It happened that I die stupid there and need to jump over. Yeah. The only solution to that one, Michael, is pay attention to the enemy's heroes and their spell. And why are you even going to your replicate? You can just go for Silver Edge and then go right there. Chase. Look at your team. You're still hitting the small camps. It's 34 minutes already. Why are you hitting small camps? Right? I mean, earlier, Michael, you have the time, you have the opportunity to hit creeps. But now that you've been activated, you have your items. It's not the time for you to hit creeps. It's already over. That's why we have the laning phase. Okay. So in the mid game to the late game, you must not hit the creeps anymore. You must fight, deal damage, and such. Alright, so I'm going to end it. This game is over. Where's the Zeus? I didn't see the Zeus. I think he grief. Yeah, he grief. He AFK'd. But yeah, GG. Do you have any questions to me though? Any questions, Michael? If not, I'm going to put a check mark on your request in here. Slark. I think no, you explained the issues. Okay, that's good. So yeah, just try to apply those things first. It actually appears to me, Michael, that I don't know if this game was played after we partied with your Sand King or this was before. I don't know, because if this was after the Sand King game of yours, and then you still did the same thing, I think you are not learning from your experiences. It was after, okay. So I don't know why you keep doing it. Like I pointed out the last time that we played together with your Sand King that I want you to keep on hiding. You know, don't give too much info. Like if your Sand King is showing in mid, you cannot threaten the enemy on the top or to the bottom. because you are showing and you are our initiator in there, right? Because I'm the razor. If they go on me and then they don't have any info on you, they don't know if you can counter initiate them, like blink, epi, or stun, you know? So I think in this game as well, you're kind of providing info to them. Like when you got your Shadow Blade, you are hitting the tower, you are showing it to them. Um, but I doubt if the enemy is actually checking your items because there's a lot of time that they get surprised that you have Shadow Blade. Same thing. What happened with the Pudge, Blink Dagger, and the Winter Wyvern's Blink Dagger, right? Since you didn't scout the items of the enemy, you don't know that they're building that item. What if what if the Pudge has Ghost Scepter? What if the Winter Wyvern has Glimmer Cape or Ghost Scepter, right? If the Pudge got Ghost Scepter, what can you do about it? You need like Nullifier to dispel the Ghost Scepter. Same thing for the Glimmer Cape. You can buy Detection as well, like Death of Appearance against those let's say Shadow Blade, Glimmer Cape as well, right? But since you are not checking the items of the enemy, you are getting surprised by their items as well. So that's something that you must learn or must anticipate as well. And yeah, itemization. Since you managed to win, the only bad thing that I saw in here, like you're asking for smoke, even though you're so close with a BKB. What if you lose the fight and then your golds has been reduced, therefore delaying your BKB much further? And what if the enemy is kind of sticking together and then pushing high ground, and then you still don't have your BKB, right? So it can get ugly in there if you delayed your timing, especially when it comes to the BKB. It's really important against this kind of lineup. Like they have magical damage output on Zeus, magical on Darkseer, magical and kind of pure with Podge, magical as well. This guy is physical. So yeah, your item timing. You need to prioritize it. Okay? Those things. Work on those things and let me know if it's effective or not, or if it's helpful or not.